Hey guys, my name is Adarsh and you're watching David Reno. Today I'm going to tell you about the Android Studio. So Android Studio is one of the basic tools developed by Google in order to create Android apps for the developers. So as you can see in the screen, we have a Android Studio software where you can download it from Google and just Google it and you can download, or else I'm gonna create a video where you can create and where you can install the Android Studio. So when you open this Android Studio application, as you can see over here, we'll be opening this window. This window consisting of start a new Android project and an existing Android Studio project. Check out the version control. These are not required right now. So now we're going to focus about the new and creating a new Android Studio project. So the project means when you're going to create an applications, that itself is called as a project. So we'll click on create a new Android Studio project. So and we'll simply name it as demo. So don't bother about the rest of the things and we're gonna just click next. And here you can choose the Android platform on which you're gonna run. So I'm gonna have the Marshmallow, right? Because my and it even has as the version go on increasing, the new feature availability also increases. But the major problem with the higher version APIs is that they does not support most of the devices out there. For example, as you can see here, this is 39.3% devices. That means over the globe, these many devices only can install right now. But as you can go on the lower, for example, if you go for a lollipop version, this can be 1 over 77%. That's great. But you'll be missing few features of this lollipop, other versions or higher APIs. So we're gonna keep it as a Marshmallow and we're gonna click next. So here is add to activity to mobile. So that means we have a lot of activities. Means activity means the page. So when you're gonna start any application, you will be encountering with a page. So that page itself is, we're gonna call it as activity. We're gonna see in detail in upcoming videos, but we're gonna assume it as a page. So we have a lot of pages, but for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna see about the empty activity. So it does not contain anything. We'll see all those activities afterwards, and we're gonna give an activity name. So this is the main activity. So this is called as main activity right now, and we're gonna click finish. This is how you're gonna start the project. So this is great. This is the building tool which creates the application project. At the beginning of this project, it requires quite a bit time depending upon your hardware which you're using, your Android Studio. So it's better to have an laptop with about 8 GB of RAM minimum in order to have a good software running capability and have a good processor. GPU is not required as much as the processor. So here you're gonna see that about the finishing of that. So the Gradle is still building right now. It's not finished yet. This bar signifies that the Gradle is not built yet, and we're gonna require quite a bit times. So we're gonna see this page where we're gonna work all. So basically any activity or any page, what do you call, they will be having two sides, the two main components. One is the XML file, another one is Java file. So what XML file defines is that how the layer should appear. For example, if you are going to open any application like simpler like WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, how it should look, that is defined by XML files. For example, so the green bar should come on the top and the name of those messages should come. This is defined by the XML file. So the basically means that we can design the application in the XML file. So we now going to see about the Java. So Java defines how those pages should behave. For example, in an WhatsApp, if you're gonna click upon the character, then you're gonna see the page which is opening. That's a new activity. So we're gonna see the detail how those things will work. We will also do those things. Okay, so we will be the name of that project will be appearing over here. So first I'll try to introduce the folders or subfolders we're gonna see. So we're gonna have these Java files over Java files over, this is the Java file over the Java folder and the projects.demo. So we're gonna have this activity. Whenever you just once lost this Java file, just gonna go to Java projects, what is your project name, and then you can go to this Java file. Or else, if you press the shift twice, you're gonna get this search anywhere option, where you're gonna just type main activity. That automatically comes as Java file. So why? Because only two are there, this Java file will come on the picture. So if you just press enter, you're gonna go to the Java file, where, so this is the easy trick. By double clicking shift twice, then you're gonna go to this search bar, and then you can go to the Java file. So now where this main.xml file is, this will be stored in a res folder. In that there will be something called as layouts. So in those layouts, that XML file will be present. So if you just click there, it will be present over there, or see, it will be there inside that. Or else you can just click out here and then activity main. So since it's also already open, you cannot open that thing again, and activity main. This job will be open. So you'll be having, this is for the folder accessibility. So we're gonna see what Gradle is afterwards. Now it's not required to know what Gradle is, what these things will do right now. So, and just have an brief idea about manifest. What manifest is nothing but, whenever you're just going to start an application, this is the entry control of that program. So this, the basic thing of that application will be defined in this manifest stage. For example, if you, as you can see over here, there's something called as theme. So the theme of that application will be defined over here. And also when you just open that application, where that which page should appear. Example, this is something called as the main page. If you're going to create a multiple pages, that means a WhatsApp starting page, and afterwards a multiple pages will gonna appear. So which page should appear first, that is defined in the manifest.xml. So, and any further characteristic we're gonna study or the manifest, and most of the characters will be defined over here at the beginning of the beginning stage. Okay, so we're gonna keep all these things aside. Okay, fine. So now we have a multiple options over here. So we have the file, the basic, you can create a new project, activity, multiple things. So we basically require is how to create a new activity. So that means another page. How you can create is, just go to file, new, go to activity, and just you can create an empty activity. We're gonna see it afterwards in the thing. We're gonna create a new thing. So over here in a new, open a new project, and we require to close the project. You can close the project over here, and you can just the recent bar this is. So just we're gonna reopen this thing again, and we have something called, and this is the introduction about this file bar. So if you want to exit from the Android Studio from the current state, that means this page will be saved. So you can have this. The best thing about Android Studio is that you need not save this every time. For example, this contains the auto save feature, so you need not save every time. So then we have some working tools like edit, where you can edit the work what you have done, and view some toolbars. If you want to add, just you can add the toolbars, and we're gonna see it afterwards. Okay, so if you have any errors, if there is no error, that's fine. The Android Studio is in a good condition. Now we're gonna see. I'm gonna delete this hello world. We can have a blank thing. So in that XML file, we will be introduced with with few of the features. So this thing is called what the white screen. Now what you're going to see, the line over here, that is called as the layout. So what that layout consisting out is, it's imagine a layout, for example, any layout near your house. So there will be a lot of houses. So that layout means it is the borderline of some particular area where you can create houses. Similarly, here you can create a multiple objects like this checkbox, buttons, everything inside this layout. So these things are similar to the house, and these things similar to the area or the land what you have in that certain area. So and we're gonna see the text. This is the textual way how we can add the contents inside this application. So we are going heading towards the design part or the front end part of that this application. So we will be having the palette. This is the palette. So palette means it's a bunch of some items or something which is required quite frequently. So we're gonna see it further, but before that we can select the theme of the tab. For example, if you don't want this kind of blue color theme, if you don't like it, so you can change it over there. So you can change it, for example, with action bar. Like if you can have multiple themes are available over here, app theme, you're gonna select. Fine. So but before then we have the screen which you want to work with. So there are a lot of resolutions and the screen size available over here. So for example, if we are working with a tablet like 10-inch screen, this is a wider screen, or you can also go with a regular 5-inch screen. The device what I'm having is having the Pixel 2. This is the best to, like, just note this is the screen size and this is the pixel density or the resolution of that screen and everything. So these things are not required right now. We're gonna see it afterwards. Okay, let's. This is the time. This is a bit long video right now, and we're gonna have do it some activity. So we're gonna create an application not just right now. So we're gonna tell like we're gonna print something on that application. For example, okay, this is we don't much bother about layouts. I'm gonna introduce in the next upcoming video, and so you can change the text whatever written over here or the text view. Just do it whatever I'm doing, and I'll tell you in the next class how to do it in a deep manner. So we have for example dev Adreno, just we can tell hi, then we can text the size of the text, how we can go. For example, I'm going to go to 30 sp, or more than that, more we can go, for example 40 sp. Okay, it's 40, we can do 40 sp. So this is the bigger one, and this is text size. We're gonna print this text right now. See, this is very easy. So I'm gonna tell you in deep fashion how we can do this all these stuffs. Be amazed like how we will do. Have some interest in order to learn these things. Don't get bored. This is the try stuff what I'm teaching right now. You're gonna be having fun afterwards. So now, right now, I'm gonna tell you like how to so this is some how you can debug your software, or how we can run your build and run your application. So can you see over a play button over here? This is nothing but a build and run of your software. It's, maybe it's showing over here, I guess. That was it. I'm gonna show you run this application. Yeah. Now I'm having a device. There's a virtual device. It's an emulator which is provided by Google, and I'm gonna run this application over that. Let's see how it looks, right? So how, you might be wondering how I got this and like Pixel 2 4 right emulator right here. So you can download those devices over the AVD managers. This is something called as AVD manager. The toolbars you can see over here in my mouse is pointing over here. Just click on this AVD manager, this one, and then we're gonna have how to create this new virtual device. You're gonna test this application on this device. This create a virtual device, and then you're gonna select which device you want. For example, I have I'm gonna create a Nexus 1 device. Or okay, let be a latest one, Pixel to XL right now. Okay, we're gonna connect next. Don't bother about these things. Why? Because my targeting is okay. I'm having the okay. I have this thing. Fine. I'm gonna just click next. Click next. I'm gonna tell you in the next tutorial how we're gonna run this application. This is how your device is created. And see now. So as you can see here, the Gradle is building, running. That means our application is starting. And okay, this is the phone. I kept locked. Sorry, simply for testing case, I just kept locked. So this Gradle is building. It requires a bit more time when you're building it the first time, and as I said, it requires more on your hardware. You must have a good hardware, and yep, it's taking a bit long time till then. Yeah, I'm gonna see the ADB manager. So we're gonna see this ADB manager. So this is the size on disk. It consumes a bit more space. Okay, it's a bit taking a lot of time to do. So you can, this is emulator is similar to your phone. Whatever your phone is doing, the same behavior it's using. For example, you can search net everything over in this thing, and why this is taking a lot of time. Yeah, this is now installing. Yeah, installing, launching the activity, start the activity. Yay! Yes, we got our first application successfully. Yep, happy? Yes. Try this thing right now, and we're gonna catch you in the next video. Bye bye. Go and subscribe this channel, please, to see a beautiful, awesome videos. Thank you.